This message is for the Hindu gods, the aliens with 6 hands, 4 hands. God being so good, the queen is alive. So if you are a Krishna member, Hindu servant, the first queen of Hinduism, the old gods, she is alive and she's still beautiful as she is. She is present. She's with me. She have come to Africa. Everyone who sees spiritually have seen that. And you have also seen their spaceship. I've said a lot about blacks, and people don't understand why the gods are saying they have placed a ban on worship, and they will start it from black people. But my wife, she have seen a lot. I'm talking about the Hindu god, the one with many hands. The first day a black man was created, we created two males. We gave a woman to one, and he killed his brother and took the woman. So Enlu, known as Lucifer, the one who gave the forbidden fruit to the Hindu gods, what he did was he took that wife, Lilith, from that black man called Adapa. We created another woman for him. And we created, it is later on that we created the Hindu gods with 4 hands. Those with 6 hands are many. That one too, we created the black. They too did same. Those days I informed the Hindu gods who are here today that when you are doing something and the omen go wrong, stop. What is omen? Everything that you do, there are characteristics that will show itself. If it's bad, it will be bad every day. If it's good, it will be good every day. So the first omen was a bad omen. They didn't stop. They were saying that one can hold the dark matter in your next life because of the dark fell you control. You need this body. And I said, fine, for me, I can control. But they will never do good. Behold, here it is. The black people always hear a story that Jacob used a fool to steal his brother's blessing. In their womb, they were wrestling. He was holding his white brother's leg. He traded the food for his blessing. And he knelt 7 times. It's the book of Genesis, chapter 33, verse 3 to 10. It was translated from the Sumerian tablet. It's the Sumerian tablet that we have changed it to the Bible for you. And we have removed many from them. The reason why many was removed is because of black people. From Jacob, story that he knelt 7 times to Esau. He prayed to the gods and wrestled with an angel. And the angel gave him a son, Joseph. The angel showed a vision from God to Joseph. That one too is a Sumerian story. That he will be a great person and people will kneel to him, like the dynasty of Atum. That is Egypt. The moment the brothers of Joseph heard you will be like Atum before us, right? We would rather die than to see you becoming like Atum. You know what they did? They sold him into slavery and they slaughtered a sheep. But the white woman, who was the mother, he did a coat of many colors for him so that when he grew up, he will remember him in future. It didn't end there. He was sold to slavery. Potiphar accused him of something he haven't done. All the torturing that he was going through in Egypt, that Potiphar told him to lay with Joseph. His brothers who were practicing witchcraft, who sold him to slavery, they were following him. They were behind it. So they sold him into slavery. And that happened. After he was in prison, that he predicted a dream that people will starve in Egypt. He interpreted the dream of Pharaoh and he became Governor Pania. That time, Egypt was having 12 capitals, 12 capital towns in Egypt. So Governor Pania became the governor. It's like King Charles and the prime minister. So Joseph was the first prime minister of Egypt. The time he became a prime minister, people were starving all over the world. So his family came. He tested them. They nailed, just like the prophecy foretold. And Jacob and his sons came to settle in Egypt. Do you know what they did? Pharaoh died. He was poisoned and he left with a spaceship. That time, the USO was having collaboration with the Egyptians. They were serving as god kings. That is why people were kneeling to them, like the way Muslims pray. So he left with a spaceship and left Egypt on the care of Joseph. Do you know what his brothers did? They collaborated with Ethiopia and they staged a coup to overthrow Joseph from power. So after Joseph left the Paris, he came to England for reinforcement. Those who were buying food and grain from them. And they used the underground tunnel of Egypt to retake the city. That war took place for about 4 years before we took the kingdom. The pyramid was designed in a way that not even a bomb can bomb it. So the Ethiopians did everything. They couldn't bomb the pyramid. And Egypt was taken. After Egypt was taken, the 12 sons of Jacob, all of them named themselves kings of every capital. So only the territories of the pyramid was ruled by Joseph. That is where they translated it in the Bible. The 12th gate of heaven is ruled by the sons of Jacob. They stole it through a coup. That war lasts for thousands of years until Moses ended the war. All those things, they remove it from the Bible. So if I talk about blacks, if you do good deeds to a black man, he will use it as a host to destroy you. Let's say you have money. Every day you are giving it to black people. They will use the money for the host to destroy your business. If you give black man a job, the next day you will be banished from your work. There is a man called CEO Sly. He employed his brother in hotel firm. That person made sure he was banished from work. His program was taken from him. So a black man, they're very stupid people. I know it's not all the blacks who are like that. But I'm telling you the history of black witchcraft. If a black man is poor and you give him money to start a business, he will use it against you. He will destroy your business before he starts his. That is their tradition. All those who are against me seriously, there is not a single who can say this man offended me. All of them is money, food that I gave them. And they hate me as if I've killed somebody. So that is the problem. Black man.